Here's the abridged version of Beyond the Gimmick. Blah, blah, blah. Lots of matches. Undertaker retired. We are sad.
Hold up. You forgot one part.
What? Oh, the Hardys are back.
No, I meant Clouds.
Oh, Clouds.
You
Yeah.
can't hear.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is not what our podcast is. Fuck, match. Fuck, sick Clouds. Fuck, Undertaker retired.
Fuck me choking on stuff.
Like dicks?
No.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist that one. Okay. All right. So, thanks for tuning in to Beyond the Gimmick. That was a good show.
Fucking hell.
I don't care what you say. I'm fucking leaving that in.
But where?
I don't know yet. I keep waiting for you to do the, the thing.
You've done it now. You've gone and made a big mistake. And I can't allow for you to think you'll just walk away. Is that appropriate?
I have no idea what the fuck that was.
That was one of Undertaker's songs as American Badass when it wasn't Kid Rock. Dead man walking. Yeah, no, You've done it now. You've gone and made a big mistake. You don't remember that song?
No, I remember. I am American Badass. I heard. I once heard James Hetfield throw to that song on a radio station interview thing, right? And he's like, "This song's by Kid Rock. It's called American Badass. Seems a little familiar. I don't know why, but it sounds a little familiar for some reason."
Fuck yeah. But yeah, that was one of his theme interesting songs.
There was a, I don't know if you had them down there, but we used to have a store called Zellers. It was kind of like a Target or whatever, right? And one day I was walking out of there and that song was still pretty new. And I saw one kid, they both had to be about 6 years old, two little girls. And one kid just had the other kid by the head, like hands on each side of the head, shaking her head back and forth. And she's, "No, it's ba with a ba, bang to bang, dingy dingy." And I don't know why. That stuck with me. And you know what? I hated that song until that moment. And I'm like, fuck it, I love this song now.
Welcome to Beyond the Gimmick.
My name is Chris. One of the award shows that Chris Rock fucking did when that song was big, he fucking comes up out of the ground and they're doing ba with a ba and he's like, "My name is Chris." Well, he does it. "My name is Chris."
Was it Joey C or whatever, little midget? He loved wrestling.
Oh yeah. No, man. He Kid Rock performed that night, and that was the night that Kid Rock, Run DMC, and Aerosmith all did like this multi-mashup song. I hate award shows, like the main principle of them. But sometimes when they bring those artists together that you're never going to see anywhere else, that's kind of cool.
Kind of cool, yeah. Joey C had a wrestling championship with a big weed leaf on it, according to Rob Van Dam or somebody.
So, according to my thing here, there is 13 matches total to talk about. And that's without mentioning NXT TakeOver. So
our Ring of Honor, all the number of me neither.
Well, like I do on WrestleMania days, because I have the it's just what I like to do. I wake up, grab brush and put a little makeup. Highest cuts and fade away the shake up. Why'd you leave kids up on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. Why? Anyway, sorry.
You wanted to.
Yeah, I wake up that morning. I get dressed. Turn on the WWE network.
You didn't fuck up your audio this time by making you super loud.
No.
Okay, all right.
I checked. I'm going to run my headphones through a different. Yeah. Oh, speaking of headphones. Okay, you talk for a minute. I'll be right back.
What? Me talk for a minute. So how about them Hardys? Jesus. I don't want to talk. I'm just going to sit here and fucking smoke one. Vape. Yeah, vape. Yeah, WrestleMania weekend.
Okay,
There's so many different fucking shows, man. I still want to fucking watch. Like, I got from a few matches of Ring of Honor to Joey, whatever, Spring Break, that shit. It was a wrestling show with the Clusterfuck Battle Royal. Dink was in it. The Invisible Man was in it. Dan Severn was there. I gotta watch this.
Which one's that?
Joe, I can't pronounce his last name. It's like Joey.
Buttafuoco.
No, Joey Johnla's fucking spring break. It was a wrestling event. I can't.
Joey John LaJoy.
Yeah, Matt Riddle was taking on Dan Severn. That's who it was.
All right,
the king of bros.
Yeah. No. What I do is
indie wrestling.
Like, because I just throw it up on my main TV in my living room, right?
Wrestlemania.
Well, I just turn on the network, and
yeah, I was working.
Like, I literally watched the WWE Network for 12 hours straight yesterday.
Nope, fuck that.
No, actually, it was 13 hours, and I had to leave for about a half hour. You know what I mean? And I wasn't really like sitting there watching it as much as like it was on. You know what I mean? Like, I rewatched the NXT TakeOver. I love watching Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Roode, but I kind of get what you're saying or what you say about Bobby Roode. I don't know if he's going to be as entertaining against everybody else.
Yeah, he's still your classic, not classic, but like your generic wrestler, good at what he does, but not entertaining in a world of AJ Styles and fucking, people like that, right?
Well, no, the best way to say it is he's not still the best wrestler, right? He's not the best wrestler. He's not the best at doing moves. But the reason his gimmick works so hard for me, at least I think, is because I swear nobody has bought into the Bobby Roode gimmick harder than Bobby Roode. Like, there's something about when he does the hands and he comes up and the crowd's like, glorious! And you know what? He seems like he's going to do that whether the crowd's into it or not. And if the crowd doesn't get in, like doesn't do the glorious, he's just going to look around like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, I don't know. There is something about that just total cocky. Well, I mean, there's been heels like that throughout all of WWE history. I like that fucking character even jumping over to The Miz. You know, one thing that gets The Miz over harder than anything else that I don't think people realize is anytime you hear an interview with people who used to hang out with The Miz, they all say, yeah, we used to travel with The Miz, but he bought into his own gimmick a little too hard. And I'm like, yeah, he did. Anyway, okay, sorry. Okay. The NXT TakeOver event was awesome. We knew it was going to be, right?
The tag team match is my favorite match. That I wasn't expecting. Like, I knew I was going to love Asuka and Ember, and I knew I was going to love the Shinsuke match. But the tag team match is fucking, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. For me, obviously the main event was the best match, but it was only like if the Asuka Ember match was like a 9, the Bobby Roode Shinsuke match was like a 9.1, and the tag team match was like an 8.9. Like, they were all really good matches and so fucking close in how good they were, I thought. Anyway.
So this is the second time Shinsuke has lost he lost his title in the second. He lost against fucking Bobby and whatnot. So does that mean he makes it to the main roster tonight? Is Finn Balor coming back tonight?
See, I honestly, I gotta give
WrestleMania Monday. Yeah, this is being recorded before Monday night. Of course,
yeah. We're not. Yeah, we're gonna try and get her out before Raw. We're gonna try to get her out. Not like the last episode that we recorded, you posted, and then 4 days later, I'm like, I guess I should post that. Fuck.
Well, you had it posted. You just didn't make it private, right?
Or I kept it private, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to admit, for the first time in a long time, I can't wait to watch Raw when I got to work, so I got to watch them after.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to, and I never do this because normally I don't care whether it's a movie or wrestling or anything. I normally don't care about spoilers, but as of, the time that Raw goes on, I'm just going to stop using social media. I won't even check my snaps from you.
Yeah.
But I think I want to watch it unspoiled, which is weird for me. But, okay. So, shout out to NXT TakeOver. Because, I have a new favorite wrestler, I think. I don't know his name yet.
Baron Corbin.
No. You got to tell me his name. Because in a world of well-groomed men, He leaves the hair on his back.
His name in NXT, I'm not too sure of. I know his name before then was Big Damo.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. That whole team with the black eyes, they're all
Sanity.
TNA, right? Yeah, Sanity.
No, Eric Young was TNA for sure.
Yeah. I remember hearing about Eric Young.
The other people, Ruby Riott. No, she was on the opposite side. What's the other bitch's name? Okay, so his name, the Harry guy's name now is Killian Dane.
Yeah, Killian Dane. That's it. Yeah. I don't know. There's some as a man with a hairy back myself. There's something about a man who will just fucking hang his back hair out there and say, "I don't give a fuck." I don't know, man.
Tommy Inn's fucking entrance was sweet. I mean, Aleister Black. That's the dude that raised up like a fucking vampire with all the tattoos.
That was a good
match. And that was a good match.
There wasn't
for
a
people
bad
who don't
match.
even know him.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like the first match was the weakest because, of course, it was going to be because it was booked to be a clusterfuck, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. But I thought they were all like NXT TakeOver. Like, I still say, when people say, what was the best match at WrestleMania? Before WrestleMania even started, I said, well, Shinsuke and Bobby Roode. And I stand by that.
Baron Corbin's match.
Oh, God. Okay, let's get into the fucking WrestleMania matches, because you didn't watch the pre-show, right?
No, so I'm careless about it all.
Well, too bad. Too bad. We got to be thorough.
I'm on vape.
Okay. It started with...
No, I didn't make it home to like an hour. Well, I made it home right as the pre-show was starting, so I still had to, cook food and take showers, so I wasn't trying to rush and shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first hour of the pre-show had one match, and that was Neville versus Austin Aries for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. It was a 15-minute and 40-second match. Good match, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know these guys. You know their work. And it was... It's funny. I'm going to say it was an average match for them, but an average match for them is far above average, right? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in the next hour, right, we had the 33-man battle royal for the Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy. At least that's how they have it listed here. Even though they always call it the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Because why does the WWE have to make everything so fucking hard to talk about? Like the WWE Universal Championship. Like it takes your whole fucking tweet just to talk about the fucking belt. Okay. So, Mojo Rawley.
Who?
Mojo Rawley.
Who?
Mojo Rawley. Fuck. One.
I heard his dad help him win the match.
It wasn't his dad. It was some other. It was a football player, right?
Who was that? That was Matthew who said that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch football. Do I like football?
I watch one game a year, if that. Right. Although I got to say, if Toronto ever gets an NFL team like they're talking about, I'll watch every game, I'll buy all the jerseys, and I'll tweet every time they win just to piss you Americans off.
I don't care. Hockey's fake.
Fuck you. Man, when you said that, my wife was legit had her feelings hurt. She's like,
She told us our stuff was fake.
Yeah. Well, no, I told her it was fake because actually... You know the moment I know it's a good match is when she starts asking me if that was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like her and the kid will both buy it. Like, they're both playing with their phones the whole time and yada, yada, yada. But every now and then they'll be like, do you think that was supposed to happen? Or the kid will be like, do you think blah, blah, blah just pinned him anyway? Like, and I'm like, that's why I watch wrestling. For those moments where I'm like, was the Miz supposed to say that? Did he get that cleared? Is he going to be in shit? Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, The Battle Royal was weird. because there was like 20 people eliminated Braun Strowman and Big Show. Like, it was kind of, it's a 33-man battle royal. There is no fucking storytelling till the end where Mojo Rawley brought in his football buddy, and his football buddy, bigger than most wrestlers. Like, fuck, man. Like, he looked like a normal-sized guy, and Jinder Mahal.
I did see the little video of the little security guard chick running over trying to restrain him because she did not know about the little situation.
Well, see, and that's another moment right there, right? That was when the wife bought in. So is he supposed to be talking to him, right? And I'm like, I don't know. That's why you watch wrestling, folks. Those little moments where you fully suspend your belief, even though you know later on that, of course, The Miz was okay to say that. But anyway.
Yeah. No, that chick really didn't know she was doing her job.
No. Yeah.
And the other people, like the refs and all beside her, had to like tell her, get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
And then the refs were like, oh, no, you're not supposed to be in here.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Jinder Mahal got eliminated. Like, the football player guy ran through Jinder Mahal, and well, like, I mean, this guy was tackle, like, he seemed a little like, he seemed like, I think he's bigger than Goldberg, be honest with you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Mojo Rawley won. That's going to mean nothing.
Yeah. To see what it fucking did for your boy,
Baron Corbin. It got Baron Corbin. Funny you should mention
pre-show
him,
match.
all the way to the pre-show the following year. You know, I mean, like when you look at this, it's honestly, it's almost hard to, like, like I say, there's 13 different matches here, right? And by the time you're done watching WrestleMania, you don't remember all the matches. It's too many matches in one day. I'm going to keep watching it, right? But yeah, Dean Ambrose, I think Dean did the best he could with Baron because Baron sucks. I honestly, it's not even like I don't hate Baron Corbin the way I hate Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? Like, Roman Reigns earns his hate, if that makes any sense. Baron Corbin.
You'll own a Baron Corbin shirt one day.
Baron Corbin should just be gone. All right? So then.
Yeah, he doesn't do nothing for me. He doesn't tickle my fancy at all.
Well, so I started doing, because I didn't feel like live tweeting, because I didn't feel like typing.
I tweeted a little bit, but I was like the first half of the show, and then I was like, yep.
So I thought about putting it all in my Snapchat story or my Facebook story, and I decided on my Instagram story. Do you know what I've discovered about Instagram stories? Once you hit 100 entries on your story, it just starts deleting the first entries.
So you did over 100? Jesus.
I counted because it saved all the videos, and I thought about splicing them together and playing them in a podcast, which I might do tonight after work. But there's over 150. I mean, some of them are like 3 seconds, some of them are the full 15 seconds. But yeah, I sent out like 150, and some people actually watched all the way to the end. I don't know why.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. But I didn't feel like tweeting. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like typing. Plus, Twitter's dead, folks. Move on. Let it die. All right. So, the main show, the WrestleMania, starts officially. The first match is AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. 20 minutes and 9 seconds this match goes. Shane jumps off a bunch of shit and then loses. Thoughts?
Go figure. What? Good for what it is. Better than it could have. Yeah.
I don't know. I barely remember the match, to be honest with you.
It was better than I thought it would have been, pretty much, without like any fancy gimmicks and shit like that, right? Like, no hardcore rules where AJ and fucking Shane and just, they still did a little bit of shit, But, yeah, it's good. Because Shane is fucking athletic, he can pull out some stuff. His punches look like shit. But, like, motherfucker doing, like, a shooting star press and missing and stuff like that, And AJ can fucking make a lot of fucking most people, looks. What's the old term?
Shot him up real good.
No, he can wrestle a broomstick, and make it entertaining. AJ can.
Yeah.
So, but it was good match for what it was. That's what I thought.
I honestly think, like, thinking about it, trying to remember it, and that's just because I watched so much fucking wrestling over that weekend, right? Not even that weekend, all in that day, right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's exactly what I said on Twitter too.
Yeah. If that match closed out a SmackDown, it would have been an awesome match. You know what I mean? But it was just the timing of it.
It was a good opener match too. Like, it wasn't boring, like super fucking boring, like I don't know, Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, like the Dean Ambrose Baron Corbin match. Like, hey, I'm a big Dean Ambrose fan. All right, but I mean, let's face it, folks. All the matches that you watched where it was still light out, I'm just saying. Never works.
There was only one match that was really light out for me, and that was AJ Styles. And if you actually, I do remember that too. When they came out, you're still light, but by the end of the match, you actually see it dark. And if you hear, there's thunder going on in the background too.
Well, that fucked me up because there was thunder going off there, and there was thunder going off here. Like, I actually had a fucking a blip, a glitch, or whatever. The power shut off for like a split second. Everything came back on. Everything was fine, except I got a central vac unit in the garage that was just going nuts.
just
I had to unplug it. It was the only way to figure out. Like, and I'm just like, my wife's like, "What's that noise?" And I'm like, "Why is our vacuum on?" Because normally you have to plug in to the wall with the hose and turn the switch on, right? So I fucking plug into the wall and I flick the switch a couple times thinking that'll do it. Nope. I had to unplug it. It was just weird. Weird.
Yeah, there was a lot of storms and shit down here in the south too.
Well, how far are you geographically from Orlando?
Well, Florida is like 2-3 states over to the right. Not that far. That's definitely considered, like you're the southeast, way over there, and I'm like directly south. But really, like, drive wise, I don't know. I would suspect it's probably like a 9-10 hour drive somewhere in that area.
Yeah. Okay.
Not like extremely far. Probably a little bit longer than that. I would have to Google it. I've never drove to Florida.
No, don't Google it. I just wanted to know because you were relatively close, right?
Yeah, exactly. Weather-wise, there's a lot of storms happening down in the southern area of the United States yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
Because even I had fucking tornado warnings, but that wasn't our storms didn't start happening really until like 2 a.m. I would say, and then it got bad around here.
Yeah, our big thunder was before the show started, like during the pre-show, right?
It was looking nasty all day, but it never really. It finally dropped out like late at night.
Yeah,
like it was scattered. It was raining other places, but probably dropped out like in my area. Who?
We are literally talking about the fucking weather. Something's gone horribly wrong here. I know I'm an old man, but I don't know what your fucking excuse is.
Fucking hell.
AJ Styles beats Shane McMahon. I'm going to give this the official good match, not a great match. What do you think?
I was looking at the map. Like a note. Yeah, what do you said?
What do you
Directions
said?
From this place. I was really interested. Okay, yeah, so I was pretty much right. Depending on which route you go and depending on who you drive, it says 9 hours and 52 minutes right here. It says 12 hours and 31 minutes there. So, yeah, about 10, 11-hour drive.
Yeah.
I was just interested.
Yeah, so close enough that you could get affected by their weather, but not really. Okay.
Well, if shit comes down there from the Gulf, like I can see it started there.
I apologize. I brought the weather back up. I'm sorry.
The wind could have blew it this way over hours later.
Yeah, I can already see the description of this podcast. Payne and Johnny watched WrestleMania and then talked about the weather. All right.
Yeah, that's just going to be the name of the podcast. Weather Report. Beyond the Gimmick.
Weather Report 33.
Fucking hell.
Weathermania. Okay, fuck. All right,
I think I'm playing some Final Fantasy X too, baby. It's awesome. Look at that.
Okay, we got to talk about that for a second. Because that was confusing the fuck out of me. You did explain it to me. But during the pre-show, during TakeOver, and during WrestleMania, they had advertisements for Final Fantasy 14, which confused the fuck out of me. Not a avid Final Fantasy fan, but I have my finger on the pulse well enough to know that a few months ago, Final Fantasy 15 came out.
Final Fantasy 14 originally came out in like 2013, and it was so bad they killed it inside the game too and rebooted it a year later. And it's an MMO, right? So just like MMOs can keep going, it's just a big fucking expansion. Yeah, so I like it. They're supposed to be cosplaying as Final Fantasy characters. They're cosplaying as like the Final Fantasy, the least popular. Not the least popular, but like as a. I'm not an MMO haven't talked player, about the
New Day hosting yet.
Yeah, they look
my
gay.
Mistake.
They should have dressed up as like Final Fantasy X or 7 characters. Everybody would have knew that day and knew what they were then until somebody fucking said something.
Well, yeah, the announcers, I mean, hey, that's their job. They're letting you know shit.
Xavier's over here looking like some fucked up weird crackhead. Fucking Kofi Kingston looks like a goddamn gay pirate. Big E's just looking like Big E with a sword.
Yeah, Big E with a sword.
I don't know if that's a dick joke or not.
Yeah. Well, and then he had that weight around his nutsack.
That was his nuts.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Next match.
Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Now, to be fair, we all kind of knew who was going to, there's some times where you just can't turn your smart mark off. And so Jericho's probably got some tour dates with Fozzy coming up or some shit, right? So we already knew what was going to happen. But, you just got to sit there and you think to yourself, a month ago, Kevin Owens was easily the biggest draw, easily deserved of the WWE Universal Championship.
He should have never fucking lost it to fucking bitch boy.
We'll get to that match. Now, Kevin Owens, and I honestly think he could have a lot of fun on this run, pissing you Americans off. The Canadian American champion, Kevin Owens, defeats Chris Jericho. Match time, 16 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's already been done. Lance Storm did that. He slapped a big fucking Canadian sticker over the U.S. title in WCW.
I know it's been done, but it hasn't been done by Kevin Owens. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, son. What did I say on Twitter? Okay, this is what I said. I love Owens. He's too good. Jericho isn't too shabby himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, good. Of course, it's a good match. Like them two, you know they're gonna put on a good fucking show. Fuck Owens and Jericho. Jericho, fucking legend. Owens, a legend in his own right too. Just isn't old enough to be called that yet. I guess you could say.
Well, Jericho's old enough that he should be retired and should be a legend. But DDP Yoga, bang! By the way, should we veer off right here and talk a little bit about the Hall of Fame ceremony? I missed the first. I caught the tail end of DDP's speech.
Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you still there?
It sounded like you just dropped off mid-sentence.
Well, no. What? Shit. Huh? Fuck! Caffeine's not kicking in yet!
I don't know. We still got plenty other shit to talk about. Hall of Fame was Hall of Fame. I still need it. I haven't watched it all.
I was just watching my wife cry during it.
Yeah, I was crying too the whole time. Like, why is this so long?
Yeah. No. Like, that Warrior Award, I think the whole fucking point of that is to be the tearjerker moment of WrestleMania from now on. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. Move on then. You cold-hearted fucking bastard.
Let's see. I wasn't crying. I think I switched the channel, actually. No, I did it. And he did talk for a good bit, though. It seemed like he fucking was up there for like 20-some-odd minutes or so.
Yeah, I don't know the actual speech times, but yeah, he was up there for a minute, and I think he was up there longer than Cornette.
Awesome to see fucking Angle. Awesome to see fucking, was it Ricky Steamboat was there too, inducting the Rick Rude family and shit.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Teddy Long, APA.
I just see
Ricky Morton and Ricky Morton. That fucker. Did you see that fucker's eye? Or is it the other one? Whatever.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if he was looking at me or looking at you.
Jesus.
I knew a guy. He used to have a cock. We called him Cockeye, right? Because why not? And we're pricks, right? But every now and then when he'd be talking to you, I would hold one finger up in front of us and one finger off to the side, like, you know, like straight up number one finger. And I would pull my one finger over to the middle, and it would catch his eye in just a way that I could get his eyes lined up for about 3 seconds before they he called me a prick every time, but I'm like, dude, you had them lined up.
Just like, keep them there, man.
Yeah. Okay. Next match. Bayley
Women's match
versus Charlotte versus Nia versus Sasha Banks. Now,
it was a letdown.
Yeah.
It was good. And it was okay. It was straight. Then Sasha got eliminated. I was like, wait, what?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Sasha had the coolest fucking ring entrance.
She had the smartest ring entrance. Yeah, let's go. We're going to drive down this mile-long ramp.
Yeah. So, like, you knew, right? You knew she was going. I like the way they kind of protected Nia in this.
Yeah, she still looked strong as shit. Like still took all three ladies to take her ass out and whatnot.
Yeah. Because I thought,
well, yeah,
I want Nia to win. I do. Nia's my gal, okay? You can all say whatever you want, but some of us likes those biggins, you know?
So I wasn't too sure it was elimination. And then they said it was elimination match. I was like, oh, okay, so all three of them going to eliminate Nia first. Like, that was obvious when they said elimination. I thought it was just a regular four-way.
I love the visual of they finally get Nia down, right? And, like, some of those three-way moves were really fucking good, I thought, right?
My first tweet about this is the shot of Charlotte with her pyro looked awesome.
I don't even remember it.
It did. No, she was doing the fucking twirl and shit down her fucking, the pyro was going off way behind her with the stage area and the light, like the dark. Yeah. Like, it looked fucking sick.
Yeah. Not the way that the three girls jumped on Nia to pin her. I don't know why, but I enjoyed the fuck out of that because it was just like, vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, it was like a fucking
dog pile.
It was like a cartoon in a way. And I mean that in a good way. Like, it was just, I don't know. It was a fun match up until that point. You know what I mean? When they were.
Yeah.
But
it went downhill.
But.
And Bayley retained.
Yeah. And I got no problem with that. You know what I mean?
But most of the Raw crowd's not with her because they're not hardcore.
Well, I mean.
Like Bubbles.
How many times have we seen somebody who's super over with the NXT crowd come up to the main roster, Baron Corbin?
About what?
And
80%?
not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much like 80% of them. Like Enzo and Cass were good, hot on the mic, but then they're just that now. It's like, okay, he's going to talk. He's going to be personality.
Speaking of Enzo Amore, who is a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that.
I can be taught basic English. My other tweet about the match
He's
was
7 feet tall, and
we need
can't
Asuka.
Teach that. Okay, anyway, so this match is going to be a three-way ladder match, right? And then the New Day comes out. That was a good swerve. Because I'm like, oh, okay, well, of course the New Day is going to be in this match. Why wouldn't they, right?
But the whole crowd started chanting something, though.
What did they start chanting?
I think it was enter. No, it was delete.
And holy fucking shit, the Hardy Boys come out.
It would have been so fucking horrible if the New Day would have actually went into the match. They would have got booed, and they would have got fucking booed because everybody wanted the Hardys, and that's what they respect. That's why the whole crowd started chanting that, right?
Well, the one thing I started putting on my Instagram
I still wasn't too sure. I still wasn't too sure, but when they did come out, I marked. I was like, yeah.
Well, the thing I put on my Instagram story is the crowd that goes to WrestleMania is your hardcore crowd. It's not the shirt buyers that Vince McMahon is used to trying to cater to, right? Like, because I keep hearing about Paul Heyman on the table or at the table or whatever that is.
Under the table.
Whatever that fucking show is. I got to go back and watch it.
I don't know, yeah. But yeah, those off the table.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of them.
At the table, I don't know. But anyway, like there's a few things that...
I am the table.
Yeah. There's a few things that apparently he said that, you know, I mean, makes sense in only a way that makes sense because Paul Heyman said it. He's like, really? You want to complain about Raw being 3 hours? Because that show pays for the entire fucking company. That one show pays for the entire fucking company. So you do 3 hours. And I'm like, fuck, boys, makes sense. And it of course, he's not telling me anything I didn't know. Paul Heyman just has a way of telling you things you already know in a way that makes you go, derp. And yeah, man. I mean, I honestly think, you know, the best way to, like if we all wanted to get Ziggler over, all the hardcore fans want to get Ziggler over, I think the only way to do that is if we all go buy like fucking 4 t-shirts. You know what I mean? I think the fucking order, right, of standing in Vince McMahon's eyes seems to be, unless you're CM Punk, of course, determined by merch sales. Know what I mean?
So you're buying Roman shirts is what you're saying now?
Somebody is.
The women.
Like, I mean, like, it's funny going to, like, local shows here in Alberta. Like, I usually go to the ones in Calgary, right?
Yeah.
And the Calgary fans are the, how do I put this? Well,
I only have one WWE shirt. Right, all my other wrestling shirts are indie shit.
After Roman got booed at Royal Rumble, we went and watched him locally here in Calgary. And when he came out, that motherfucker got cheered. Like, I could hear girls getting wet as he came in. And the Wyatt family got booed every time I've seen them. You know what I mean? And I'm like, Calgary fans are, when you sit there and go, who the fuck is cheering for Roman Reigns? It's Calgary fans. Calgary fans do that. At least that's how it seemed at the shows I went to, you know?
So Roman Reigns is the new Bret Hart, is what you're saying?
No, fuck off. And we'll get to Roman Reigns. Bayley retains. Ultimately, I thought it was a good match for what it was.
We already started talking about the tag match, I thought.
Oh, are we done that? Okay, yeah. So the Hardy Boys come out, right? And they defeat Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, a.k.a. the Good Brothers. Cesaro and Sheamus, a.k.a.
After coming off another alpha, after coming off a fucking horrific ladder match the night before versus the Young Bucks. Yeah, I was just watching the videos on Twitter, and all 4 of them guys were taking some fucking bumps, man. Definitely, there's basically one big bump right on the WWE ladder match. There was fucking several on fucking the Ring of Honor one. And the one big bump is what? Jeff Hardy climbing to a fucking 80-foot ladder, or whatever you want to call it. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. No, no. Yeah, what was my tweet? Holy fuck, Jeff. delete.
Yeah, like you can tell, you know, it's funny. Jeff Hardy, that fucking ladder spot, you know, he missed it a little bit, right? Like he wanted to land smack dab in the middle of them both. But that move was just like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like it wasn't a botch. even though it was a botch. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, he wanted both the ladders to break in the middle. Instead, only basically the first two broke. And yeah.
How old are the Hardy Boys?
Almost, I think 39. Yeah, 40, 39, 40. I remember hearing an interview and they said it not too long ago or something like that. Or Jeff said it. Yeah. Old fuckers.
Yeah, well, I mean, they started on the indie circuit in 93.
Yeah, he was wrestling fucking like Razor Ramon when he was 16 as Jeff Harvey.
Oh, yeah, he's born in 77, so, oh, fuck.
You do math.
Well, yeah, so he's 39, but I just realized, like, he's only 4 years older than me. Whoops. But no, the Hardys came out. It was a fucking good match.
Oh, Dallas is younger than me.
Bo Dallas was in the... Okay, so there's actually a list of the order of elimination of the 33-man Battle Royal, and I don't feel like reading it.
Yeah, I'm good. You're straight.
Yeah.
Did Bo Dallas still have his beard? Is it coming in?
Yeah. And he had a singlet.
New Wyatt member confirmed.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Ray
we're not at the main event yet. Because clearly when you say you're going to wrestle in the main event... No, we'll come to that. Any final thoughts on the Hardy Boys, your new tag team champions?
Awesome. Just fucking, yeah, awesome, yo. Good to see them back. Now, if we had Edge and Christian and the Dudleys.
Yep. Well, we had the Dudleys not too long ago, right?
Yeah, now Bubba Ray is with Ring of Honor. And Devon's doing like backstage work at WWE. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
All right, so here's the next match. I'm just going to let you talk about it.
Huh?
John Cena.
Who? Oh, actually, hold up. I went and made a smoothie about that time. And when I came back, this fucker was in the ring proposing. So I don't know what happened.
John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match. And all I can say is with the year Miz has had,
he should have won.
The promos, the blatantly stealing people's moves, everything he's done, he deserved better than to be fodder for John Cena proposing to hold on. To Stephanie Nicole Garcia Coles.
She's Mexican.
He all of a sudden he's like,
well, he was Juan Cena at one point.
Yeah, no, but he was like on his knee, right? And he spits out this name, and well, first he says Stephanie, and I'm like, oh fuck, he just got the name wrong.
So he changed proposer.
Yeah. So he blurts the whole thing out, and that's when I'm like, even I'm sitting there going, kayfabe, bro. Kayfabe.
For real.
Kayfabe, you know? And I don't know. That whole thing was just to sell Total Bellas. I didn't give a fuck. But the wife and the kid were right into it.
So how often does marriage proposals in wrestling last, or how usually do they go? Are we going to see them get married on WWE TV? Is somebody going to come
and then Jake the Snake's going to come and steal Nikki Bella.
Then the groom, the person who's married, I was going to rip off his face is Harry Bischoff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
honestly, The Miz deserves better than that with the kind of year he's had. And that's all I can say. The match was what you thought it would be. Miz did get a few moments to shine. Maurice didn't really, but that's not really what she's there for. Like she got moments to shine as the heel bitch. You know what I mean? Not really the wrestler. Nikki Bella can't pull off all of John Cena's moves, so I don't know why they kept trying to do that. And that was the second time I saw the 10 knuckle shuffle.
Wait, so she got a double fist? Is that thing? Jesus.
Yeah, so that whole thing was
she hurt her.
This whole match was neck. The Total Divas, Total Bellas, sell the fucking show spot. That's what it was for.
Yeah, apparently she sprained her fucking neck like last week too. I'm guessing when she tried to spear herself. I mean, Tyler Breezy.
Yeah.
That's what was being said though. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, but they said like they was the little intro pack was playing, and then I went in there like, you know, cut up some fruit and made me a smoothie and shit like that. And yeah, I come back here like that motherfucker's proposing. So I was like, yep, I'm no need to rewatch that match then.
Yeah, no.
If Miz didn't because Miz definitely deserved to win, especially that. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm not even gonna say Miz deserved to win. Miz deserved better than that. Like the year Miz has had,
he should have won. He should have won.
He deserved a better match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't care who it was against, but if John Cena was just going to propose to Nikki Bella, he should have just beat on Dolph Ziggler. I can hear your pussy.
Kitty? What do you think, Kitty? Do you like John Cena's match? Huh? She does.
Fuck. Oh, God damn it. I'm out of water. Actually, you know what I'm going to start doing today? Because I've had a bad couple of weeks.
What?
I'm,
Not you.
I actually have my Fitness Pal, and it's time to keep track of some calories. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of what I've been doing. I haven't like keeping track, but I've been like watching what I eat and looking. Like I'm drinking some like punch right now instead of like a Dr. Pepper or something, you know?
Well,
I drink a lot more water nowadays.
Yeah. Well, yeah, me too. And I think I'm having tacos for supper tonight because that just, I don't know, seems like the type of thing to do.
Basically, my supper is pretty much being like I've been rotating from like fish fillets, bacon that, and bacon chicken breast. Fuck, that's what I had last night was baked chicken breast. But I did cheat because Wrestlemania, and I made a pot of macaroni. It's like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, no, I'm cleaning up the
body.
Sorry, I made a mistake. I checked my work email to make sure I knew what run I was doing tonight, and then I got fucking confused. I need another water. So Seth
freaking Rollins
versus Triple H
in an unsanctioned,
non-sanctioned match.
Whatever.
Side.
Steph.
I'm gonna let you talk about Triple H's entrance this year while I go grab a water.
The most epic entrance of entrances. You knew he was going to do a special entrance. Triple H always does one from fucking, the WrestleMania 31 where he has the fucking like golden skull with the three ladies beside him, which were Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte. From him, to this shit. So, I think the police motorcycles weren't really needed. They could have been something else. But like, I like the image of him on a motorcycle with fucking Trish and her fucking
tricycle.
Sexy leather. Trike.
It was not a motorcycle. It was a tricycle.
I said trike the first time, but I said motorcycle the second time.
I don't know why, but I've never liked trikes. They always like
but for stability wise, one running down this ramp for WrestleMania. Yeah.
All the cops didn't have trikes.
No, we don't give a fuck about the popo.
I was sitting there and I was thinking, right, because he makes it down to the ring. And they never showed him taking a sip of water. And all I'm thinking to myself, because like that was a good, 3-4 minute entrance at least?
It wasn't. It was Goldberg's entrance came out to be about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and he wasn't riding a motorcycle.
But I'm still sitting there thinking, like, how long does Triple H keep that water in his mouth? You know what I mean? And I love Stephanie. I give her credit; she no-sold it. But when he spit that water up in the air, it all went in her face.
She got off on the wrong side of the car, tricycle, motorcycle. Because Triple H got off on the left side like you're supposed to because of mufflers and shit, and she jumped off on the other side. Which I don't know how that bike, but regular bikes and shit, that's what you're supposed to do.
Honestly, this match, from what I remember of it, because I watched too many matches in one day. I'm having trouble sorting them all out. If I remember right, this match is one of the matches I want to go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
You know,
it was good. Fuck, you can't Triple H is
about 2 or 3 matches I want to go back and rewatch. I want to rewatch the tag match. I want to rewatch the Kevin Owens match, and I want to go back and rewatch that match just to freshen it up in my mind. I love the ending. I love the finish. You know what I mean? Because what I liked about it was
the Steph bump. Yeah, I saw that coming, though, the Steph bumping through the table.
What I liked about it was you saw it coming. They teased it, and then they went away from it. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's not happening. And then, boom, it happened. And, shout out to Stephanie. Not everybody's willing to take that table bump. I'm just saying.
The table's going to be softer than a fucking wrestling mat.
Fair enough.
So I'll be that. Yeah, but yeah. It's falling backwards outside.
Speaking of tables, I got to sit there and kind of say, I don't know why AJ and Shane had to wreck a table on the opening match.
That table was built back to within the next match.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, if
you're they got these prefabricated pieces.
Yeah, if you're gonna wreck a table, I think the table should stay wrecked for the whole show. That's just me. That's me being nitpicky, right? I mean,
yeah, but see that they wrecked the main announcers. They wrecked Michael Cole and them's table. Well, the other fuckers.
Yeah,
it was a Spanish announce table. Yeah, leave that bitch alone.
Yeah.
So we still got 5 hours of wrestling, guys. We need a fucking table.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, match. I mean, this isn't a complaint. This is just why you get tired trying to watch wrestling all day, because you got Shane McMahon, right? You got Triple H. You got Goldberg. You even got Brock Lesnar. You got The Undertaker. That's 5 guys who aren't there on the weekly grind. You know what I mean? So I don't think you need 5 different.
Triple H is there on the weekly grind. He just isn't wrestling.
Well, no, but you know what I mean, though, right? Like,
yeah.
And to be fair, at least he was involved in a storyline. Like, a lot of these storylines came about in 2 weeks, it seemed, right?
Yeah, like, hey, this is my yard. No, this is my yard. We fight now.
We'll get there.
I'm just saying, short storylines. Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I thought this was a bust-ass match. I thought it was great. I liked the finish. It was a 25-minute and 30-second match. And again, my wife is sitting there just totally buying in.
Shut up.
To Seth Rollins
water and food,
and his
bitch.
poor knee. So the episode description is now going to be Johnny Payne and Payne's cat. What's Kitty's name?
Yuna from Final Fantasy.
Yuna.
Yes.
Fuck. By the way, I'm so glad we didn't do a watch along.
Oh yeah, no doubt there. But
right?
Again, after being at work all day and coming home and then eating and shit, I'm just like,
well, I mean, I gotta say,
hence why I stopped tweeting after the Hardys match. I'm still watching, still into it, but yeah, we're still going to sit here and just fucking zone out.
Yeah, well, that's why I gotta give a shout out to Kinda Funny, because they actually did a watch along. I didn't watch it because I was watching the show, and I'm like,
I don't even know who that is.
Game Over Greggy used to be with IGN. They started their own thing.
I've heard that name before.
Greg Miller. Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
If you've watched video game coverage, you know, him and Colin Moriarty used to be on Podcast Beyond for like literally years, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. The main event, and this is what I have a problem with.
Baron Corbin's wrestling again?
No.
The main event. Oh.
Is because so I tweeted out, all right, this is the main event. What about the next two matches? Right? Because at this point, I was convinced that
Yeah, Diva fucking shit got pushed.
Yeah. So here, I'm going to try and follow this over here, okay?
Follow what?
I tweeted, right? Where the fuck am I here? Where's the button to just mentions. Okay, there we go. So I tweeted out, so if this is the main event, what are the next two matches? Hashtag Wrestlemania with the emoji.
Yeah.
And shout out to Ocho and Ortiz, who pointed out 3 still have the SmackDown women's match. And then at that point, I started thinking, you know, that match probably got cut for time, right?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
When
no.
Titles. Oh no. The SmackDown's women's title means more than both the regular world titles.
But I also got a reply from Nerds Who Get Laid. Shout out to them. It's one of the main events. Lesnar Goldberg will close out the show probably, which at that time, that was a reasonable line of thinking. Okay? But I still had to say, we all know there's only one main event. That was the
rumors.
Right? We all know there's only one main event.
One showstopper. Wait, no, wrong dude.
And that's the final match. But anyway.
Quit. Get out. No, quit.
Okay, so Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt had a 10-minute and 30-second forgettable match.
Oh, fucking bullshit. Just straight. I already told you, like, Randy Orton and Bourne, right? And then they're going to have all these projector spots where, ooh, look, there's a shitty resolution of worms on the ring now. Scary.
I didn't hate the projector spot.
I hated it. That was fucking stupid. And I like it. I hate it. But I can believe a dead man who can shoot lightning out of his fingertips at other people. But not that.
But the question I have is why they got to keep doing Bray Wyatt dirty like that? Why they got to keep doing him dirty? Really? Randy gets the belt again?
Yeah, Bray should have kept it.
Like, I mean, I really think they don't understand what they have with Bray Wyatt. You know, I wasn't
invested in the match already because of Randy, but when all that fucking stupid fucking shit started happening, I was like really out of it. A lot of people were. A lot of people did not like that.
Nah,
what was supposed to be scary about that? Oh God, look.
Well, I mean, some people don't like bugs. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. Some people don't like bugs, right? My wife was sitting there going, ew, 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 ew. So I get that. But
the picture of the worms looked like fucking like some like worms and candy, yo.
Again, this is something more. I think this would have been better to close out an episode of SmackDown, not really WrestleMania. And I feel bad for Bray Wyatt. I think he's definitely one of their most important fucking wrestlers that I don't like the way he gets booked. I think they could do a lot more with him. That's what I'm saying, right? So we all need to go buy Bray Wyatt shirts, folks.
Get down. That's his gimmick now since John Cena beat him at WrestleMania 30. Did
Next
you leave
match.
Me? Oh.
Unless you had something else to say about that match.
No, I hated it.
I mean, like, when you... And plus, I mean, look in the match you're following.
It was worse than Pain Train. I still haven't played that yet.
There's a Pain Train too.
It's Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Where were we here?
Main event.
Oh yeah, the second main event.
I was invested.
Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg.
Now, I was definitely somewhat invested just because I did not want Goldberg to fucking win, right? So every time he got so fucking close, I was you know, and Brock kicked out Brock, you know, and shit, and Brock kept coming back on the motherfucker.
Okay, let's talk about Brock Lesnar jumping over Goldberg.
Athletic motherfucker.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And honestly, after watching this match, because this happens to me sometimes, the last few matches made sense because you're already geared to think like, holy shit, it's been a minute. This match is going to end right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they set it up. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a good execution. I thought it was a good length for them. You know what I mean? Like the
right person won.
Yeah, and that's the key too, right?
Yeah.
Plus now, I think Kevin Owens can go after Brock Lesnar.
Fuck.
And combine the US and fucking other belt.
Or maybe we could get the match we really all want. Baron Corbin can come over and join Raw and go after Brock Lesnar.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you try and hurt me? But no, I thought it was a good match. I'll actually watch it again.
I enjoyed
one day,
it.
Right?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. He ended it with 10 German suplex, a perfect 10.
Well, and I love how everybody in the crowd, like all of a sudden the crowd's just like, it looked like Lesnar was ready to pin him, and then they just kind of looked around going, oh, fuck it. I guess we're going 10.
Yeah, well, everybody's geared to say to 10 now because a perfect 10 boy on NXT, right? So they're all 10, 10, 10 doing his shit.
Let's go back. Let's go back. We got to talk about a spot we missed, right? When fucking Cesaro's beating the fucking, what do they call that? The Baron Drum?
Yeah.
And Cesaro's doing the spin at the same time.
So Cesaro was beating the dude and doing a spin? Jesus.
No. Sorry. Fucking Sheamus was doing the beating.
Yeah.
Cesaro was doing the spinning. But, like, what did they go up to? Like 20-something? Like, that was great. I love that spot. The one spot, the best spin spot is still
Great Khali?
No. TJ, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, when Kidd does the drop kick from the spin. I really like that. Any word on if he's ever coming back or is he fucked?
I was about to say he's supposedly he's not going to be able to wrestle over again. Samoa Joe ended his career.
That seems to be a Samoa Joe thing. Anyway,
it was at a house show too.
And I got to give credit to the Triple H Seth Rollins match because Joe didn't come out.
Yeah,
I thought he could have. I thought they could have set that up, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Brock Lesnar, okay. So then the match that I thought was
third main event.
Yeah, the third main event. Right? The match that I didn't see coming. And it was only a 5-minute and 35-second match, which is fine.
It was a piss break match.
Naomi, I was feeling the glow, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Like, that fucking 90s rave shit she does and that ass, I'm just saying. Saying.
It was pretty obvious, though, she was going to win because she had to give up the belt because of injury. And now she's back in the Battle Royal in her home place. So, like, yeah, why not?
And I kind of thought that we might get a guest in this match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a surprise guest.
Like maybe Paige would come back.
Sonny. Oh, wait.
I mean, Beth Phoenix was kicking around town.
Yeah, but she's a mama now.
On the NXT TakeOver, Edge and Beth were sitting in front of the same two guys that Drew McIntyre was sitting in front of later.
One of them guys was Seth Rogen, right? Did you not notice that?
No, it wasn't.
It looked just like
so
him.
Much like him.
It looked, oh God, that wasn't.
Like it was so much like, but it looked like a younger Seth Rogen, and that's the only reason I know it wasn't him.
Jesus.
Okay.
But yeah, I noticed that too.
I mean, it was an okay match, but we all knew what it was. Everybody got their moves in. Shout out to Becky Lynch for doing the, I can never fucking remember the proper name of that game.
Horizon game.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yes.
Because I keep wanting to put the word event in there, okay? Halfway through the match, all of a sudden I'm sitting there going like, holy shit, she's cosplaying as Horizon Event Zero Dawn. What? Zero Dark 30. Okay, but I appreciated that even though I haven't played the game. And didn't she suplex Ellsworth?
Yeah, because he was about to do the no chin music to her because she threw out Carmella or whatever.
I gotta give a shout out to Ellsworth because that man has no reason being in the third main event
as a manager.
But like that man has no business in the WWE, and we've said that since the beginning, even though I'm a huge Ellsworth fan. You know what I mean? And so the fact that he ends up like in the ring at WrestleMania,
starting off as fucking fodder for Braun Strowman.
I mean, like legit, this guy is your top jobber. Like that is what he does. He knows what he is, and he does it well. I love it.
He's getting paid.
Okay, so the final match, the actual main event. We all know why this match closed out the show now. Right now,
supposedly.
We all know why JR was commentating this match now.
Like, to get his mind off his wife.
No. I think that Undertaker said, okay, here's what we're doing. This is my last match. JR is going to commentate it. Like there were so many things that made sense after. Like, of course, JR is going to come back to do Undertaker's last match.
But see, everybody else has said it. WWE or him has not said it officially yet. So until I hear from them, it's not true.
Dude. As soon as he started taking the, like,
that just means he's going to come tomorrow as the American Badass. He's not the dead man no more.
Okay, I got to give a shout out. Okay, this match was
WWE did say in a tweet, they said, well, what's next for The Undertaker? They didn't say, oh, he's gone.
Listen. He fucking retired, okay? Fuck off. Don't try and fucking live this dream longer. He had a hell of a run. He hung the gloves up, still on top. Well, he laid the gloves down on the mat.
He caught the WrestleMania arena on fire with his pyro.
He was lit as fuck.
No, for real, like legitly, the arena caught on fire in one little bitty part, and there's dudes putting it out with the fire extinguishers and shit as he was fucking descending into hell.
Yeah. And I love the. I mean, could you imagine him walking that whole way?
Yeah, that was very smart of them to make him pop up like halfway through their fucking rap or whatever.
Yeah, but okay, so the match was good. You know, Reigns is apparently the guy they're passing the torch to. I don't know why, but they are. I'd rather see another guy. Now, Reigns, I think, has a responsibility, right? The same way that Paul Heyman came out and said, my client, Brock Lesnar, conquered is the one, behind the one in 20, whatever, right? He comes out and just fucking throws it in the face. Roman Reigns has to go heel, has to come out, has to brag about retiring The Undertaker. Has to. Has to.
Everybody
how bad he got booed, he has to be a heel, folks.
Yeah, but see, he's already getting booed enough.
Yeah.
And now everybody's going to forever hate him.
Play it up right.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
You can still get the girls and the kids to buy the shirts. I mean, then again, with how bad he gets booed, the guy already is a heel.
Everybody just go buy some Kenny Omega shirts.
I mean, like, let's face it. Every time this guy comes on the screen, I am mad. I boo him. I hate him. He is a heel.
By the definition of cheers and boos, yes. But by the definition of character and actually what he's doing, no.
I know. I would like if they gave him just that little more. All I want from Roman Reigns is just to let on that he's a little self-aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? That's all I want. It's just that little self-awareness. I think
they should definitely use this to their advantage, but you know they're probably not.
No, I mean,
you never know. They should.
Roman Reigns will be over as fuck as a heel.
If he goes out and brags about it, and he will be forever fucking hated now too because he took out Undertaker. So yeah, he should do that.
So yeah, good match, but then there's the end, right? Reigns walks away, and you can tell by the look on Reigns' face. He knows what just happened, right? Like, I will give Reigns credit. This is not lost on him. He knows what's going on, right? So then the Undertaker sits up, and everything that happened with the music, the taking the gloves off, the taking the coat off, putting the coat and hat back on, just to take it off, fold it in a stack, put it in the middle of the ring. The way he walked, and I was sitting there, I was watching, and I knew it was time for him to put his hand up, and I put my hand up. I don't know why, but I was just sitting there with my hand up. And then he did the look back, and I don't know. I think Taker was very emotional. I know I was. And I think he was no-selling that emotion the best he could, but...
He's a dead man. He's supposed to no-sell it. But yeah.
I mean, honestly, if that is the way you walk out of the wrestling business for good, you can't top that. Maybe you can.
You can't top the imagery, but the person who did it, you can.
Right.
Like CM Punk came back.
I honestly say the most underrated Undertaker match at WrestleMania is still the CM Punk match. I fucking loved that match. I'll go back and watch that match again.
Yeah. And the build-up, too, of him, like, dumping ashes of Paul Bearer on Taker and then, like, rubbing them all on his body and shit. Like, God.
No, that was, that match and that fucking lead-up and that storyline. It's too bad it keeps getting forgotten.
It has to now. Just like the Giant Gonzalez match, even though he won, it's never really mentioned that he won because Undertaker got chloroformed in that match. He won by disqualification. It's like it's forgotten, right? WWE's like, nah, he's immortal. He never like lost by being drugged.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know, man. That image of him leaving, the turnaround, the arm up in the air, the being lowered.
If this is really he's gone, he has to do somebody's podcast now.
Oh God, I hope so.
His life story.
I hope it's Stone Cold. I hope Stone Cold comes back and does. No, I want an Unleashed podcast out of this. You know?
Yeah, but I still want video on the network. Unleashed network special.
In fact, you know the one thing I haven't really seen yet, right? Hold on, Steve Austin. BSR.
Broken Skull Ranch.
Oh, apparently I unfollowed him. Oops.
What?
I unfollow people all the time.
Actually, I can't really recall seeing a Steve Austin tweet in a while either. Okay, I might have followed him. Who knows?
Yeah, no, all the ones I see are like March 30th. Anyway. Yeah, man, I can't wait.
He might have blocked me just like Ryback. Who knows?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just where I'm at, man. Like that was a good exit.
Yeah, like I said, the imagery.
I still would have liked. Right? I would have loved if Taker. I'm fighting off hiccups here. All right, there we go. The hiccups are fucking gone now. I still would have loved to see Taker go over this match and then announce like tonight on Raw, look, I have one loss at WrestleMania and next year I'm getting that loss back. And he goes and he takes out Lesnar, retires 24-1. That's what I would have liked. But you know what?
See, I said that too, but that's only because I'm selfish and I want to see his last match alive.
Yeah, well, true enough, yeah. But nah, man, I mean, if that's him riding off into the sunset with JR calling your match and like, I mean, I think there was, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, I like I said, the person could have been better, but the imagery and how everything was done, it was still a good match, you know. If they follow up on this right, it'll be straight. But if they don't follow up with it right and and Roman is still the same old Roman,
I mean, that's the thing that I think is not over for me is the same old Roman. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's time that we really just fucking let him go with it, you know?
Yeah, change shit up, yo. Especially at this point, like I said, everybody's gonna fucking forever fucking hate him wrestling-wise, right? Because you supposedly just retired the fucking dead man who's been here, 27 years now, just in WWE as the Undertaker. And before then, he was wrestling even longer. You know, he was like, you know, Mean Mark Calloway, Masters of Pain, shit like this, you know.
He's been around for a while. What was it? The Towers or something?
What?
Skyscrapers? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, the Skyscrapers. That was that him? Or that was Kevin Nash and other? Yeah, that was Kevin Nash and the other guy before Kevin Nash was like the Wizard of Oz character.
All right, well, I'm looking up here. Okay, Calloway made his debut in 1984 under the ring name Texas Red.
Yeah, Redhead.
His first match was a loss against Bruiser Brody.
Oh, Wendy himself.
Yeah. Then he debuted as the Master of Pain.
Yeah.
With Dutch Mantel as his fucking blah blah blah, can't talk.
Somewhere around there, he met Godfather, and they became friends.
Yeah, WCW.
Mean Mark Calloway. Yeah, with Paul Heyman.
Yeah, there's a lot of reading in here. I think we should do take some time, and before the next pay-per-view, I think we should do an Undertaker retrospective podcast.
Like that one time he dressed up as Kane. But you could tell it was Undertaker because there was tattoos.
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, that's Kane. I'm like, Kane don't have, okay.
Yeah, I think we should do oh yeah, he was in Suburban Commando.
Yeah, and he had a fucking like a mouse voice. It was so squeaky.
Yeah.
He was one of the people
now, Ramsey.
Yeah.
I still remember that line.
Yeah, because he just chased his own fucking Hulk Hogan around.
Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Finishing moves, signature moves, manager, nicknames, entrance themes.
You done it now. You gone and made a big mistake. And I can't allow for you to think you just walk away. So turn around.
I figured it out. Here's what we're going to try and do. And I know this is going to be hard. We should try and nail down the top 5 each Undertaker matches.
Sure.
Try and record that in a couple of weeks. Maybe not even, like, for me, it's just going to be my favorite 5 that, like, people don't understand. You know what I mean?
The match at Shotgun Saturday with Triple H that one time. Where
Spoilers! Hey, save it for the podcast. Okay? But yeah, I think we should do that. Not next Monday morning, but the Monday morning after, we should record that. You in? I know we should talk about this after the show, but fuck it.
Yeah, it sounds, yeah.
Like, I got to take a poop, so maybe we should end the show.
I need to get some more Hawaiian punch.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Juggalos, bitch.
But yeah, I think I'm just going to go searching for Undertaker matches after this. And just, yeah.
I don't know if I want to search or just go with shit that's in my head because I can already pretty much name 5.
Well, I can too, but I kind of want to.
But if I keep looking, there's going to be more to pop up and more to pop up and more to pop up, right?
Yeah, I think we should go for it. I think we should.
We can go for it. Yeah.
Even if we'll call it the top 5, but let's face it, it's just going to be us talking about the Undertaker for an hour and a half, right?
Number 1 match: Undertaker versus Undertaker.
Oh, we gotta talk. I gotta go back and watch the Undertaker versus Undertaker match. Because who was that? Who was the other Undertaker?
Brian Lee.
Yeah, but who else was he? He wasn't Adam Bomb, was he?
No. Brian Lee was the guy in if you ever watched, of course, ECW, they always had that one spot they showed in the intro where Tommy Dreamer's getting choked slammed to like 3-4 tables from the fucking like thing. Like Brian Lee was over in ECW at one point, and then he turned into one of the members of DOA, the biker gang, whatever.
Yeah. He was Chain?
Maybe one of them guys.
Because he was with Crush in that, right?
I don't know if he
Chains. Yeah. He was with WWF. He was Chains. You know what I mean? So if they both dressed up as Chains instead of both dressed up as the Undertaker, it would have been the 2 Chains match.
Fuck yeah.
That just happened. People? That just happened. I'm not going to be able to top that pun. Let's get the fuck out of here.
As always, hope you guys enjoyed the shit. We are out this bitch, literally.
Motherfucker, now I'm here. What up, world? Legs in the sky when I'm up in your girl. Never said that I was a winner. I was more like a sinner who would cheat for a dinner in the middle of the winter. If it meant I could get on with summer, my bad. I'm just trying to be me. Hope y'all see when you see me on the TV or the city. And I'm nice like a hitty, cause I write like a minute. I ain't trying to be a heater, but I flow like a heathen. Conceited and see me in hell. Me, I mean well. Get it? Water, hotter, blood of the sun and the love of the father.